How we doing out there? First things first. My name's Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG Technology Screens. We're doing some demonstrations. Actually, we're painting up the arcade. I thought he'd pop out. Usually he pops out when I say that. All right, anyway. There's the arcade right there we're working on. We got our neon paints, so we can start working on it. And showing off, get this thing going. Not done, but we still have more work to do with it. But I want to get some of the paint job done on it. That'd be nice. Alright, so our whole roof comes off to allow us to get access inside. I am really concerned about the valve system. I'm hoping it's not that. I'm hoping it's not $1,000. Ooh, man, it's $1,000. I am not buying it. That's not even worth $1,000. I'm not doing $1,000. There's no way in the world. Told you. Look, he popped up the minute the camera. He does that every time I say it. I start talking about he comes out and fights his fish. I don't know why. This time he waited because he knew I had the camera over there. I don't know how he figured it out, but he did. But anyway, yeah. There's no way in the world I'm going to pay $1,000 for that system. I'm not doing it. And it has a 4070 in it. So max out we can do on it is max out we can do on it. We can do 60. What it says 60, no 32 gigs. It's max out, and 2 terabytes of hard drive space with a 4070 on it. Are we not getting anything higher? That's not worth $1,000. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. You can build your own. You can literally build your own. Yeah, you can literally build your own. That would not be for people who build. That is definitely not for people who build. No way in the world for people who build. Because there's no way in the world you would be subjected to that. Where's the arcade machine? I just got. Let me see what that looks like in there. Oh yeah. That's perfect. That's a perfect size. That's an actual perfect size. Yep, that'll work. But anyway, nah. If it's that price, I'm not touching it. That's just too much money. And then that's way too much money. Especially when you could basically build it. Where's that at? Let's see. Where are you? I'll put you right there somewhere. That's not. Where are you? I'll put you somewhere. I got from my roller. I hope not. I hope that isn't it, man. That's the price, like I said. I ain't buying it. I'll do one. I'll put in my own case over there. Look at cool. Look at cool. See, you're spending that kind of money. That's definitely not worth it. $1,000? Heck no. I ain't paying $1,000. 4070? No. That's insane. So, hopefully that's not the price. But they said it was going to be price range of a PC. But yeah, but you can get PCs for $500, you can get PCs for $800, you can get PCs for $700, you can get PCs for that range. You get category class of PC are we talking about? Are we talking about elitist level? Elitist level, that's not even worth the elitist level for that cost. Mid-range, are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Just the price, PCs come in different ranges. Like I said, you can buy a PC for $500 easy. $800, you can buy easy. But that system is $1,000. I can build my own for basically less than that with an i9 processor and a 5060 RX video card. I can get an MSI motherboard with 256 gigs of RAM on it for that type of money. There's no way in the world. And liquid cooling system. I can liquid cool the system. I don't see it. I don't see how in the world. I don't care. You get SteamOS right there. With SteamOS right there. I don't see it. And that's for the Windows. I have an index system, so I don't see how in the world that would destroy the system. Because the only thing it would be good for is people who don't build. If you don't build and you just want to buy a PC and run it from the door, that'd be fantastic for you. But for people who build, there's no interest in that. Nope, no interest at all. So we'll see what happens. I mean, everybody's just speculating right now. But they did say that it is going to be priced like a PC and not like a console. But PCs can run $500, $600, $700, $800. So that still can happen. But let's see what happens. So I'm going to work on my whatchamacallit here. Get rid of carpet black so we go into our paints. And the arcade machine is the actual perfect size. So it'll fit in there perfectly. So my measurements were right. Because it can't be too big. We don't want it bigger than the door. So it fits just right. So right now I'm going to get my carpet colored a little darker. I'll put my neon on there. Anyway, got that on there. This is all gamer paint. The whole entire thing is coated in gamer paint. A little dark before we put the neon paint job on it. Picking this up guys pretty fast, so that's all I need from there. Yeah, price like a PC, but like I said, that could be $600, that could be $700, $800. That's what easy could be. So that's nothing to get feared of. Now they said Letus, it's about $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 machine. Now you're talking about money. But then again, what would be the point with a 4070 in it? I'll go big on that one without that. Let's get to the dry. I got me a warehouse. We're the warehouse, we're leaving. There's no point in me having the office in the warehouse. The warehouse is big enough for me to do both. I'm leaving. I can't wait. I need a bigger spot. We're doing, the place is nice now, but we need a bigger spot. Especially for the screens I gotta work on. I need to grow a little bigger. So, we found a unit. And no, we're not posting it. It'll be definitely, it'll be off the radar. So, that's pretty much it. I need a bigger unit. Especially the screens that I work on has to be bigger. The simulator screens are big. We're not going to accommodate 180, 190 inches. Our warehouse has a big yard in the back and has like a parking lot area which we can use. So all that stuff we'll be doing, people say, well, if you're not going to do it online, it's offline adventure, is what it's designed for. And the office is designed for. It's designed for companies to come in and see the technology. We don't post any of that stuff. Because what's the point? People post stuff like that online when they want to show off to other people that they're doing well. That's why they do that. But if you're already doing well, and your capital is growing offline, what's the point of posting? It's already there. How do you earn that way? So, you're not going to post anymore. Got a lot here done. A lot of research done. We'll do it to the next level. Alright, let me see if we got everything for this. After I need some brushes. said 2 need to knows this week. Yeah, we know already. We know already. We got your voice recordings, emails, everything. We got it all. So before I had to go to court today, I had to go up there and fill out some paperwork so we can get that process started. I have to go have the DA contact me so I can show him my document so we can start the process of sending you paperwork so you can know that you'll have to report here. You won't be going there. Y'all learn. Glutton for punishment. Y'all just don't learn. So yeah, we found out some people did something they shouldn't have done. Didn't I come on here and talk about a need-to-know process? You still do dumb stuff. What's wrong with you? You're not going to be happy until you sit behind bars for the rest of your life. You're not going to be happy with it. Don't worry. I went in and paid some paperwork for today. So we got court dates coming up now. So sooner or later you'll be contacted letting you know that we're taking you to court. Go in front of a judge. Pretty good. I like these stones, but I hate these things. These are really good. I checked my account today, I got confirmation back. The company's reached out to me. So I'm going to take it from there. In case there's anything else from me, call my number. That's done. I advise these companies that need to hire somebody, they need to stay online and to search people out. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to hire some people. I got a few already, but I'm going to hire some people. Other people that do other things. Find people and gather information on them. Get them ready for court. Mind, these aren't cease and desist orders that are sent. These are actually court orders. Court. That's how we're going to do it. I think that's the best way to do it. Let me see. I should have green, but we need that green for my flower system up there. And I definitely need the blue for that system over there. Convert that to that. Use a line for the blue. Oh, excuse me. That's purple. So we got the Q-tips in the wrap. Q-tips are coming in. Oh, it's kind of chunky. It's so chunky. Same brand. Way too chunky. Way too chunky. Oh, so chunky. Yeah, it's real chunky. Chunky. Huh? I'm the best swing in a wide lens. So weird, huh? Good job. These are all period. Man, these are mixed correctly. Yeesh. color to it. Beautiful. Poor job mixing them up. Very chunky, doing a good job of it, but it'll work. I should be using a fan brush for this. Arcade machine going. What the heck is that pop noise? It's the arcade machine. Okay, I almost hit that wrong one. Where'd you come from? Oh, this one's done right. Now this made right. The rest of them, no, they're just too chunky. This one was actually done right. Are we going for a neat paint job? Nope. The object is to make the colors overlap each other. Gives off a special effect. A little bit of dripping. Works out just fine. try it a little bit. Blue chocolate right there. Oops, hold on. Impact on why did you do it? Because it gives off the glow effect when it hits. That's why. Certain areas we want access to see, and certain areas we don't. The back window, we don't want you to be able to see to the back window. We want you to see the lights going over the back window. Of course, you'll have a little shine that comes out. That's white lights there. That one is shiny. Get it, the window seals nicely. Then we get back over there with a trace of green. Separates that from the yellow. No, the arcade was meant to be used with black lighting. So we're going to have a wooden base in the bottom of it, the frame over there, that'll attach to a scaffold system. We'll have a light system over top of it. This is designed to be like a little display piece. This is a different build from the medievals. Something I wanted to do, build me an arcade with a gaming screen in it. And that's what I did. This one's different. It's a screen console. Don't want to play anything to it. Going to the roots. Okay. I need to get this to dry a little more. Tracing that green. Divider piece to put in there on this side. You got to put machines on both sides. Pulling. Any loop on that? Nope, nope, that doesn't bother it. We're going to have splatter effect to it. River drips. On a new building up right It's a mom and pop setup. Do you have a particular shade on what? Nope, we just go with the flow. Pretty much. That's all we're doing, is going with the flow. Whatever it becomes is whatever it is. Back of your mind is telling you that you're messing it up. There's too much chaos. Just gotta go with it. Gotta ignore those thoughts. No particular color. All the neon blends together. It does give us each identity. Each one has its own identity, but all in all, it all blends together. It's like all the games we have, all different types of games, from retro, arcade, and modern. Even though they're different, they're all still the same. It all blends together. That's our arcade machine in there flying around there. Okay, give me some of that here. Some of that green. Maybe it's good job of trying to put it down. Make sure our colors in there. Now you got a billboard going behind it, so we don't really care about that. As long as we get this painted in. Add some yellow in there. Yellow on the outside. Mixture of yellow. Got that song Blinded by the Light in my head. I was listening to that today. I like listening to some of that 70s music. There we go. One brush, a whole bunch of colors. Oops, I went way too far in. Probably thinking, that's going to match the wall. Well, be patient. Let me go with this. All come together. Okay. So we're chunky on this. Oh, thank goodness we're not. Is that a spring there? It is. You're in the worst place you could ever think of, buddy boy. Worst place. And you're still on the brush, are you not? Maybe on the spring brush, you're on me. Sheesh. Goodness. color machines are not that color. Don't make no difference. This is my world at the end of the day. Whatever color I choose is whatever color it's going to be. Some people want to make it accurate. I want to make mine outside the box. So I got a ton of lighting to put in. Most of it all black lighting, of course. When you all set the light up. Go. Alright, you, I want to go in. You cleaned up. Beautiful. Love it. Go. See? Start having the fun. Speeds up now. Now we get ready for more chaos. Multiple colors on this thing, right? we add some more purple. Look in there. Oh, a little purple there. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, wait. Lemon already? That chunky color came out gorgeous. I like that. Chunky color in there came out nice. Nice, beautiful color to that. I tried brushing it on, but the brushing on does not do well. It doesn't blend nicely. So this job right here, much better. What we do is we hit it with a nice bright color first, and then we go in with the purple. Purple adds a nice blend to it. And if you run RGBs, the RGBs will trigger off each layer of color, which will give it some kind of like 3D effect to it. Oh, I did it already. I showed it on a box. I did. But this is for people who want to learn. If you don't want to learn, then it's not for you. If you want to learn, then it's for you. Those people who learn, stay in class. Those who don't, well, they finish last. That's a rhyming. I did a rhyming. I like that it has that. Ooh, over here, buddy. Now the inside's gonna be done different. It's gonna be a pattern of back and forth because we got posters and stuff to put in there. chaos. Welcome to chaos. Chaos is usually out of control, all over the place. It looks absolutely madness. Blue for the nice blend. It's not the Highlander, it's the multi-blend. It's not to replace the color, it's to dance with the color. This kind of a huge Pac-Man display coming through here. So we still got lots of artwork to be done, but we have to finish, put down a foundation. Color top on there. Looks at the side of the building is being blended in with the blue here, blended into there. Some heaviness over here. from each side of the building needs to be a different color. I don't want everything to have the same color attached to it. I'm going to go back over this with some heavy green. What are you hooked into, baby? Hooked into that, right? Alright, let's get you out of there. One color becomes the dominant color. These have to stand out. Comes in color. kind of helps if you got a fan on you. Has to dry and be wet at the same time to get the effect of trigger off. It has to be heavy and light at the same time. I know it doesn't make any sense. Sounds like something out of a riddle, but that's how you trigger it. Now, if you're doing like neon corrosion, oh, this is fantastic for neon corrosion. That's neon corrosion. Add a little brown into that, mix it in, hit it with a dry brush, and boom. Or you can make it out of something like some building caught up in Everglades somewhere. Use the same brush, same job. Red trash cans? Why not? Why not? Thanks for watching Mom paint with one brush, multiple colors, one brush. Like, how freak you doing that? Like, any way colors contaminated? But no, they all dance perfectly together. That's the thing, she's broken riddles sometimes. Actually making perfectly good sense now. Heavy. It's a psychedelic arcade, right? Lots of pretty, beautiful colors. I'm thinking about inside. I might put a cloud system right along here inside. I think that'll look nice with a cloud system going off and lights and stuff. I think that'll look real nice. We'll run it down, we'll trickle it down in the corners to get a little nice lightning effect going on there. Nothing heavy, just a little soft trace through it, so it flecks here and it's darker there. It'll give a nice look to it. Good. That's why I like watching Bob Ross when he talks. And we're just all, because everything's dancing. Got a little lake over here. I love hearing him talk. I miss Bob Ross. I really do. absolutely chaos. It's supposed to be chaos. It's supposed to be chaos. But you put a trash in there. Chaos is needed to bring the beauty. Brings the beauty. That's why the chaos is important. Without the chaos, you have nothing. Hey, where's Mother Topper? Ah, Jimmy the Crickets. Jimmy the Crickets. Oh, there it is. Like I said, I want to do volunteer work to teach kids art. That's what I want to do. Yep. That'd be cool. You gotta play classical music. Classical music is good for your kids listening. You have kids listening to classical music. It's very good for them. It stimulates the brain. You know that. Classical music stimulates the brain. It does. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Go. Still got our stickers and stuff to put back there, or commercials and stuff, you know, stuff like that for advertising. Let me see. Which one of you are calling me? Green, you're done. You're going to be going back to the plant, because I got to highlight you for something for the plant. Blue, you're definitely done. We need you for the nuclear reactor, so you're good. White, you're not needed. You're good. Over here. Purple, you'd be way too much of a blend for that, so that's not going to work. Put you right there. Ugh. There you go. So I would say most likely you'd be good yellow for the background. Red and orange is just too close together. Let's see what happens. A little heavy on it, I should be good. Yeah, I like it. I think I'm gonna do those in like that, so they don't go anywhere. Or dry brushing, or more dry patting. That's pretty much what we're doing. Because now it could stand out much better. Even though I have different colors, it unifies it as one. Yeah. Where's that yellow at? Come on, work with me, baby. Work with me. It's about me, lazy Susan, darling. Oh, some of you pull it out. Cool. Be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice. All right, now I need green. Oh, no. Oh, I did too much green. It's supposed to be like a psychedelic kind of surfing. Get over it. Hold on. Looking at this. Oh, forgot about that. Which way are we going? Let's get. Over that. On my way. light coming in from the window. What am I doing? This is down, put that in there. This one's orange peanut. This first one's peanut. Is that red or orange? I'm fishing that one. That's orange. Well, it's cheap, but I don't want to waste it in the day, right? Alright, let's get you over here to dry out. Shoot. You know, I was a kid when that song came out. I remember when it came on the radio. Me and my buddy Ronnie and Dare Dare. It was basically still on the radio. I love rock and roll. Yep, remember that song when it first came out. Man, was there a hole in this? Did you cut a hole in this? Like I did. Doesn't make a difference. If it leaks on the outside, it works for me. Because it did leak on the outside. It's all over on the outside. Alright, cool. Whatever. If it leaked, I definitely don't want this in my whatchamacallit. Shoot. It's the last thing we want. A piece of cardboard for this. And just leave here. Oh crap, we got a roof to paint. I literally forgot the roof. Oh, I'm doing the roof tomorrow, because man, I'm not doing it right now. I am beat. I'll do my roof tomorrow. Got plenty of paint to knock it out. We forgot we had a roof to this thing. You know, I think we're done here. You know you have a roof to this thing, right? Well, you do know you have a roof there, huh? Oh, you need a remote for that, George. right here. All right, good. Let's see. I'm gonna have to use a little pop bag. That's just fantastic. Yeah, it does glow blue though. Definitely glows blue. All right, I'm going to use fan brush for this one. This is a fan brush set. Yeah, whenever we can use the fan brush would be much better for this application. We're just going to get these colors. Oh man, I think I'm going to contaminate my bottle. It's freaking orange. Definitely going to contaminate it with orange. We got tissue. I'll do tissue, man. I don't trust it. Way too much oil for it. Use some tissue. I'll go with the tissue instead. I don't trust the orange. My brush just got way too much orange in it. Are you even applying to me? Are you going in? Let's see, get a little more in here. I don't think you're hitting anything. Let me see. Well, let's get the lights on. I don't think I'm hitting it. This isn't fun unless you tapping anything. Let's see. What's going on here? Oh, we're not hitting anything. No wonder. We're hitting jack. Alright, why is that not hitting anything? We got it right here on the paper. Oh, look in there. Do we have to dry it? This thing's way too wet. So I can do it. Maybe it'll work. A fan brush would have been much better for the application, but it had too much orange saturated into it, and I didn't want to mess up my whatchamacallit, so I'm trying to get this just right. There you go, that's better. All the madness that comes with it all. Yep, a lot of freaking back-breaking work. Just trying to get everything set up nicely. But it's working in the end, so your work done the way you wanted it done. These days I be testing, back hurts, and everything hurts. Hungry. Want to go eat? Can't do it. I gotta finish the work, man. Gotta get it done. Gotta put that sacrifice time in. Oopsie. Oh, shoot. Don't get on my shirt. Don't get on my shirt. Damn. Oh, yeah, some of my shirt already. I'm good. It ain't my white one. My black one. I don't care about that. Be going in the dark next to me with some lights from the event where it's involving black lights. I just lighted a picture in there. And this is why I sit here and I do these. Sometimes I do these videos like this because, you know, just to give people the idea, the hard work that goes into building this stuff. And all the screens we work on, all the stuff we do every single day, like all this hard we put into it. So, you know, excuse me, if people feel that I don't have the right to take people to court and take everything from you. Because you don't understand my sacrifice time, the hard work that I have to put in, back breaking, neck hurts, back hurts, chest hurts, everything hurts. But you just keep on pushing, you keep on pushing. You know all the pain, and you keep on pushing just to get that job done. And they don't respect that. So you don't respect it, then I'll take you to court and I'll make you respect it. I'm not playing with you this year, I'm not. I filed for 4 lawsuits this coming week. You don't respect what I do, I'll make you respect it. I work too hard at the end of the day. I put too much time in. Like right now, it's late. Most people are home doing what they gotta do. I'm here working. Every day, getting it done, getting it done, getting it done, getting it done, getting it done. Hands covered in paint every single day. Just getting it done. Work, 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 work. So, you don't want to respect what I do? Then no problem. I'll take it to court and I'll make you respect me. And if you don't respect me then don't care. I'm just going to take it all from you. At the end of the day, I will know at the end of the day I will have all your possessions, everything you own, even your time on this earth, I will have it. That's why companies get tired of that mess, man. They work hard. And if you think because of business is a big corporation, it's still hard work at the end of the day. They still got tons of work to do. They got to keep track of all that stuff. They don't, their business could collapse. They mess up their investors, they owe money. It's a lot of stuff that goes on. So, yeah. That's a lot of work. All right, this is done. This is tedious, crazy. I got to get all these cracks just right. But it's done. So, one thing is finished. I got to fill. I got to do some stuff. Other stuff I got to do. I'm going to the museum now. I need to relax for a little bit. Yeah, so that's, it's a lot of freaking work at the end of the day. I put in that freaking 250-inch screen, man. I came in the house, I couldn't even breathe correctly. Tired, pants soaking wet from the last previous rainfall, covered in sawdust and cutting pieces and the connector and everything, the screws I had to put into that thing by hand. That was a lot of freaking work. And then to come in, I was so freaking tired. I don't know whether to eat or sleep. I don't know which one it was. Of course, I ain't going to sleep much because all my body's allowing me to do it. So I wake up halfway, whatever, God knows what that's supposed to be, and just justify it by going back to work. And that's pretty much usually what happens. Or sit there dropping tons of videos and getting this done. So my Lord knows the hard work I put in. And He knows the people that basically try to come in and disrupt what I do. And keep it up. You're going to get your day. Oh, you're definitely getting your day on that one. On man's law, you're getting your day. You're definitely getting that. No doubt about it. I filed for 3 lawsuits today. 3 of them. And yes, I have your information. I know exactly where you live at because that's what I needed. We're going to see you in court soon. And these lawsuits are $1 million and up. These are big boy lawsuits. Yeah. So you want to go in and say my product is fake and whatever? Well, you're going to get your day in court. All that trash talking on YouTube, now you can come into a courtroom and you can share your opinions with me, judge, and lawyers. And you better get it right. Because for some of y'all, it means the difference of you coming home with your stuff intact. And some of you means you're not coming home at all, period. So you better get it right in there. People listen to say you're triggered. You work hard you work hard every day. And if somebody comes in trying to trash your stuff, ain't nobody going to tolerate that nonsense. So, we'll let the courts decide. Put all your evidence in front of a judge. Let the judge work it out from there. Alright, that's done. Still got a freaking roof to do. Like, I literally forgot the entire roof to this thing. So now I got to go and I got to do a roof. I'm not doing it now. I need to crash. I need to go work on something else because my brain has to unload. I'm tired of this. Right there. Tired of this. So most likely, when I need to shut down and just not think about this, I watch documentaries. That's what I do. I watch a whole bunch of documentaries on what I'm building, which is kind of crazy because you think it's the building that makes me want to just get away from it, but actually the documentary I enjoy. I enjoy building the building, don't get me wrong, but there's just a point basically after 4 or 5 hours of work, 2 hours of work right now, you freaking start going cuckoo. So I'd rather just watch a documentary and I'll find that exciting. That recharges my battery to come back in here and do it again. Yep. So I can't wait for court day. I just can't wait. I can't wait for these people to get that letter in the mail or a process server at the front door saying, hey, you're getting sued. You'll see my full name up there. You'll know exactly it's me. And it'll tell you exactly what courtroom to be in and what time you got to be there. I'll see you. We can have a nice little discussion in that courtroom why you felt that my stuff is fake and why you felt the need to spread all these nasty rumors. You take pictures of me, do all this crazy stuff. Mind you, for one picture at the end of the day, I can get you 10 years. So like I said, at the end of the day, you're not going home. Some of you are not going home. I guarantee you that. You're going to stay there. My lawyers will tell you that at the end of the day, you're not going home. You're going to stay there. So, when that piece of paper and document gets there, I would suggest you spend that last day as if it's your last day. Go out and get something to eat and relax with your family and all that good stuff. That's what you do. That's exactly what you do. Like I did. It's weird. It's kind of like you're walking in my steps that I did. That's what's so strange about it. Because I did this one already before. And you're about to do the same thing I just did. Just don't run. That doesn't go well. I didn't run, but the thought did cross my mind. So the devil popped in there and told me I should run. Man, I did, man. I'd be looking over my shoulder for the rest of my life. And I took it like a man. Took it like a man. Like a man. Took it like a man. Took it like a man. Yeah. So, it's going to go through. It's going to process. We're not forgetting about this. So, see you in court. One more document and I'm going. I'm going to pay my court fees. I'm done. One won't make it. He's not going to make it to court. He won't never make it to court. Because you can't get down here. That's why. You don't have documents to get down. You won't get down here. 2 forms of ID in order to basically fly. One's going to require a passport and one's going to require a state ID. Passport is another one I can take. But I got, no, it is a passport. The reason why I got passport because my ex worked for United Airlines, and that's why. So I was able to bring, we called in ahead of time. We went to a different gate, but I was able to use, what they wanted? My social security number. I bought my social security card and I bought my birth certificate. That's what I bought. And I bought my state ID. And that's how I was able to fly. They asked for a lot from me. Of course, since 9/11, of course, I don't blame them. I mean, you got all that paperwork in there. Now today, if you want to change your address, this is everywhere. If you want to change your address, you got to bring in. They want a lease. They want to bring in a deed. They want a birth certificate or something else they want. It's heavy ID you have to have. A deed is definitely one. You have to bring in a deed, deed to your property. You need a deed to your property, and you have to bring in your lease, your rent lease, for change of address. I was like, geesh. I remember the only thing you had to bring in for change of address was your previous address. That was basically it, but not anymore now. Bank is requiring more information now if they want to open up bank accounts and all that. So they're doing a lot of stuff too now. It's kind of a shame because they're bottlenecking. If you know what that means. That's why they're asking for a ton of information over because the bottlenecking. Just to squeeze out people who don't have proper paperwork. That's what they're doing. There's no way in the world, I don't know why in the world you have to break down, right? At least change address for your mail. Like usually we just bring your mail. I mean, your name's on it, the address is on it, and I don't see how in the world you can't get any more better than that. But that's what they asked for. If I wanted to basically change, I got a lease. I got a lease here. In order to get a lease here, you got for any form of a business, you have to have EIN number, or they want an LLC. LLC's not enough. They want an EIN number or a business license. That's the only way you get an office now. And you get a lease. Get your lease. You're going to run out of warehouse or whatever for work. And gotta have a license. They won't take it if you ain't got a license. Hey, get back here. You're looking pretty good, my shiny fucking glow bottle. My glow bottle. And I'll try with things up here. Get my Pac-Man arcade machine. By the way, you know there's candy in here, right? There's candy in this arcade machine. It's a press dispenser. Pac-Man has... Oh yeah. I'll put my artwork on here. We got artwork to put on here. We got all kinds of stickers for Pepsi, stickers for Ghostbusters, movies and stuff. Yeah, we're going to do a whole artwork on here, overlapping of different forms of posters and stuff like that. Yep. Can't wait. The rest of y'all are done. We can get this all the way over here. We can get it in there. Get half of it in there. Ugh. That's why we did the windows in yellow, because it gives off an ear, like a nice little glow to it. But I'm actually going to be writing some stuff into it with some other one. An extra fine brush. We're going to put down Game On, Game Store, the neon, but the name of the store into the glass, all that stuff. So all that glows. But that's the reason why we do the windows in yellow, because they pop better. This one's going to need a good job on it, extra job on it, because we got silver in there, so we have to go back over again to get in there. Yeah, but it makes the windows give a nice look to it. Do do do. We got our abstract art. Now the door, we're going to do the door in straight solid red with a bunch of stickers all over it. There'll be stickers all over the board door. We got to build those tiny little stickers and put them on the board each by each, and an exit and an enter, stuff like that. We're going to put signs here, signs back here, all over the place. On the trash cans, trash, stuff like that. Pretty soon, baby. Pretty soon. You're going to be ready to build my arcade. I gotta put a hole in there. Pac-Man fever, Pac-Man fever, it's driving me crazy. Yeah. I remember that song too, Pac-Man fever. Pac-Man fever. Oh my goodness, every day on the radio, Pac-Man, 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 Pac-Man fever. It is a banging song anyway. Alright, so let's finish watch my screen so we can get anything on it and paint on my screen. Because we gotta get putting a new one there anyway. We've got all our posters and stuff. Got our posters here. I have no idea what that is, but apparently it's kind of cool. It's done. Get my roof on here. Put it down here. Another paint job on those windows. Something just right. So it's going to require another paint job on them. So I can get them to look like the cottage. Got to get them look just like the cottage. So it's going to require more paint on it. Because I got to put, this is going to have a trace of LED lights in here. There's going to be a trace of LED lights in here. There's a trace of LED lights going in there. There's a whole lot of wiring we got to do in here. This has individual lights for here. The light's supposed to shoot from there, and then the back has individual lights. So we have to have a lot of lighting for this. It's not even anywhere near done yet. We had to get the psychedelic paint job done it. Now we still got to do the roof which I literally forgot that we had to do the roof. Yeah, gotta get that done. All right. Get this installed. Get this put away somewhere. You blurring up? What are you blurring up for? There we go. Focus, focus, focus. All right, still blurring. There we go. I'm done. I'm not working on that right now. I'm tired. Right here, that is the CO2. You got the below nicely. And that's not done yet because we still have to put a really high fluorescent powder in there to get it to jump. So that's the next stage on that one. Where 16 machines, $1,000. I'm building my cube. I'm building my cube. I'm not going anywhere near that thing. $1,000? Get right. I'm not paying $1,000 for that. No way in the world. There's no way in the world I'm paying $1,000 for that. Nope. Not when you build. If you build, you should not be paying $1,000. So I think I see influencers buying it because just show it off and everything. I can understand them. But man, if you build, man, you don't need to buy it. You build something. That's it. You build a better one, man. You can build a way better. $900. Way better for $900. I don't even see why anyone would spend freaking $900 and it only has. I mean, if it comes in at $600, that's doable. That's doable. At $600, you have $470. Yeah, 16 grade upgrade to 32. And then you got 2 terabytes on it. That's reasonable for $600. You're talking about $1,000? Especially, I mean, the build I got in the day, I'm walking off with 256 gigs of RAM. Or I could do 128. I prefer to do 256. I don't need it, but why not? And then I can get an i9 processor, and it was way harder than what they have in there. And then a 5060 graphic card. Plus, on top of that, I can liquid cool my system and make a cube system, because apparently we are making one anyway. But the difference between mine and theirs is mine is an actual screen, an entire screen. So I can put a projector and I can boost right through that sucker. So yeah. They want that kind of money, no. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's just speculation. Because they said it's a PC cost, it can be anything in a PC cost. It can be a high grade PC. You could do a PC for like $500, $600. PS4 came out. I bought the budget PC. It cost me like $400 something. It was more powerful than that thing over there. And it had like a cooling system on it. Other than that, no, I'm not paying if they're going to be charging that kind of money. Now, like I said, if you don't build, then, you know, you're at the mercy of the buy. But if you do build, you don't need to buy it. You need to build one. That's what everybody's saying. Everybody who builds ain't going to buy it because they can build a better one. You can buy those cases, by the way. You can buy, they make them cases, set-top box cases. They make them for PC. You can build your own little game system. Yeah. matter of fact, not only that, can I put that in? I can install a RetroPie system in there too on top of that and switch back and forth. With HDMI through remote control. Yeah, no, I'm not paying $1,000. So we have the Steam OS system. That's plenty systems right now. So, I'll buy the controller. I'll buy that. The controller better not be $100, I swear. But I'll buy the controller. That'd be nice. I get that. Other than that, that's all I need. Just a controller, that's all. But I can use any controller, to tell you the truth. With all those outputs on, I'll probably get that controller. And that controller is compatible with our OS system, but the system it has to be. Which would be stupid if you just made it only compatible with the console, then you alienate your other gamers. That just ain't gonna go. Microsoft is trying to do a system for $1,200. Nobody's paying for that, man. It's just too expensive, man. You can't call it a console anymore. It's not a console, it's a PC. What are you doing? At that point, basically, it's a PC. But this system is a PC, so yeah, I can see why that's going to cost. But not for a part different in there, it's not. A console should never be $1,200. Well, no. I forgot. PlayStation 3 was $800. Because of the Blu-ray player to put on it. That's why. That's the only reason why system costs so much money to the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is very expensive at one point. $1,000, guess what? You're going to see a ton of PC gamers online showing you. They're already doing it right now. That's right, but they're doing it now. I'm going to show you how to build one. So, like, for any beginning PC builders, you know, there are going to be people showing tutorials on how to put one together. This is the price, because they're going to build one themselves. Same thing they did with the PS5 when it came out. They showed you how to build a PS5 to a PC. Which is funny because I kept telling it at the end of the day, it'll turn into a PC more and more every day. Sooner or later, I'm going to call this thing a PC console. The only problem is PC is supposed to be expensive because that's supposed to be an expensive hobby. Console's not supposed to be. Console's supposed to be reasonable and affordable. I don't even know how they're going to do that. You can't call it a console. You can't call it a console PC. Is this the new term now? Console PC? That means now we can give you the ability of a console to a certain degree, but we're going to charge you as much as a PC. I got my parts, I'll make that anyway. But I hope not. I hope not. They can't sell for $400. That's not going to happen. They can't sell for $500. I say between $600 and $800. That's what I'm looking at. $600 to $800. I say roughly. But they can't do it for that. They should be able to. If you look at the specs on the PlayStation 5, the digital, same thing. 4070 graphic card, 16 gigabytes. Yeah, 1 terabyte hard drive space. But the only difference is you can't operate like a PC. You can't load Windows on it, do coding and modding and all that stuff on it. It's like hardware, it's programs. How's it called? That's just programs, like all that stuff. Because the freaking PlayStation had the ability to upload software, they can literally do the same thing. That freaking PS5 Pro has a 56 it should be doing, it should be to operate it like a PC with no problem, but you can't, because you know why they made it so you can do it. Move the keyboard and mouse to it, do all that stuff, yeah. You can put operating system on it. The operating system is going to be what you're going to need to be able to do all that work anyway, though. Right, like a PC for one, operating system. If I were to upload my my projector mapping equipment over there, I can't run it off the console system. I have to run it off the PC. It doesn't have the ability to do so. They gave you that option. Yeah, you got a PC. You really got a PC. Oh, I see now. That's a Microsoft. We're not getting Windows. We're going on the console system. That's not good for you guys. They pull that off? If they get Windows and run on a console system, that would be a piece of hybrid. That'd be a console hybrid. Console PC hybrid. The only thing you're missing is an operating system, like Windows. Microsoft dominates, that's their program. What's the architecture structure would definitely be more compatible with PS5. They don't make an operating system. $1,200. Man, I'm so glad that I built, because I just can't imagine. You guys ever heard about the Neo Geo? They made that kind of money. What made it different? Because in that particular area, there's so many games out there. You had Nintendo, you had NES. There's something, and you had the top tiers. Neo Geo, freaking Panasonic 3DO, CDI. Those are the top tiers. Jaguar, all of them are top tiers. They're expensive. $600, $700, $800, $1,000 systems. That's what they were. But you can always fall back on your Genesis. You can always fall back on your NES. That was enough to keep everybody happy. They couldn't afford the top tier games at the end of the day. Gee, what are these? I was shocked when I saw the prices of the 3DO. 3DO was like $800. These games at the end of the day were like $60, $70. But the Neo Geo was like $300, $400 a game. $50, you get them used for $150. Can you imagine that? Buying a game, a Neo Geo used for $150. Perfect arcade board. I'm gonna tell you something. The price of these systems, they're not set up for kids. They're set up for adults. Adults only ones that got that kind of money to be able to pay for something expensive. So when it was being marketed to kids, it's marketed to adults. I'm kind of tired of it all. I think my goal everybody's talking about the same thing. What's the point? You just build it. Just build it and just build it. Chances are, if you got a buddy that builds, at the end of the day, you can build it before we build one for you. Makes it so good. They've got some cool TV building and everything. Guess what? I can do the same thing on my machine. It's no problem. Ooh, did you just drop that in there like that? How'd you do that? You're crazy, man. Huh? It's all came up in there and came back down. The only thing that thing becomes to me is inconvenience. Convenience. I don't gotta build one. Machine's cheap. Just like if it's $600, it's cheap. It's easy. I don't gotta build jack into there. I gotta buy parts. I gotta wait for stuff to come in. I gotta do none of that stuff at all. I can just basically plug that thing in a plate and be done with it. That makes it so much easier. But man, if that thing costs me a cost, I'd build my own, man. There's no way I'm gonna pay $1,000 for that thing. Even if it's $800. Somebody said $800, they're not doing it. $800. They're not doing it for $800. No. Nope. Just build their own. Excuse me. That's just way too much money. You might keep calling me console. They don't have a console price on it. Let's see. Richard Speed Racer. Zoom. Let's see. My fault. I misspoke. 4060. So again, no, not 4060. Are you kidding me? Or an RX 7600 M graphic card and a 4070. And the freaking PlayStation has a 4070 on it. So I like the fact it has all this cool stuff attached to it, but man, not $1,000. I'm not doing $1,000. Let's see. What is the maximum RAM capability for the Valve Steam Box? At DDR5. My system does 256 DDR5. 256? No. Under $600 with a 4070. Buy one of those. Buy one of those. You don't. So, two thoughts here. If you're talking about it's going to be priced at a PC, what level of PC are you talking about? If you're talking about one of those, you're talking about $600. Only roughly $600. But if you're talking about one of the big boys, Elites, you're talking a couple $1,000 from there. $1,000. This one right there. And I got a 5060 in it. This is going crazy. I don't know how this one works. See that? Me? I don't care. If it comes up and it's reasonable, get it. Cost too much? Blessing us to be able to do our technology and things we do every day. Hope you enjoyed. Seek and find God. God bless.